The Locked Suitcase. Chapter 1. A Strange Arrival. My name is Daniel Carter. I am a simple man with a simple life. I live in a small town near the sea. The town is quiet. People know each other. Nothing strange usually happens here, but one morning everything changed. It was a cloudy day. The sky was gray, and the air was cool. I was walking to the train station because I work there as a ticket clerk. I sell tickets. I answer questions. I watch people come and go. That morning, the train arrived at 7:40 a.m. Just like every day, people got off the train slowly. Some looked tired, some looked happy. Then I saw him. He was a tall man wearing a dark coat. He carried one suitcase. The suitcase was black. It looked old, very old. The man looked around quickly. His eyes moved left and right. He looked nervous. I noticed something strange. The man did not put the suitcase down. He held it very tightly, like it was very important. He walked fast toward the exit. Before I could stop him, he disappeared into the crowd. I felt uneasy. I did not know why. I tried to forget him. I went back to my work, but I did not know this was only the beginning. And Chapter 2. The Forgotten Suitcase. That afternoon, my shift ended at 4:00 p.m. I was tired. I wanted to go home, drink tea, and rest. As I walked past the waiting area, something caught my eye. A suitcase. A black suitcase. It was sitting near the bench, alone. My heart started beating faster. It looked exactly like the suitcase from the morning. I walked closer. No one was near it. I looked around. The station was almost empty. I touched the handle. It was cold. I tried to lift it. It was heavy, very heavy. I checked the tag. There was no name, no address. Just one word written in faded ink, locked. I felt a chill. Why would someone leave such a suitcase behind? I called out, "Hello? Is this anyone's suitcase?" No answer. I waited for 10 minutes. No one came. Finally, I took the suitcase to the station office. My coworker, Emma, looked at it with wide eyes. "Where did this come from?" she asked. "I do not know," I said. "But something feels wrong." Emma nodded. "I feel it too." We decided to keep it in the office for the night. But that night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about the suitcase. End of Part 4. Chapter 3. A Decision. The next morning, the suitcase was still there. No one came to ask for it. No phone call. No message. Emma and I talked. "Should we call the police?" she asked. "Maybe," I said. "But what if it is nothing?" Emma looked serious. "Or what if it is something dangerous?" I stayed quiet. Finally, we agreed on one thing. We needed to open the suitcase. But there was a problem. It was locked. There was no key, no number lock. Just a strong metal lock. I took the suitcase home that evening. I do not know why. Maybe curiosity. Maybe fear. At home, I put it in my living room. I stared at it for a long time. "What are you hiding?" I whispered. Chapter 4. The First Clue. I searched online for ways to open old locks. Most methods were difficult. Then I noticed something. On the side of the suitcase, that a small scratch. Inside the scratch was something shiny. I used a small knife and gently cleaned it. There were numbers. Very small numbers. 19, 4, 7. I wrote them down. Could this be a code? I tried to turn the lock. Nothing happened. I felt disappointed. Then I heard a sound, a soft click. The lock moved a little. My hands started shaking. I tried again. Click. Slowly, carefully, the lock opened. I stepped back. I took a deep breath. Then I opened the suitcase. Chapter 5. Inside the suitcase. Inside the suitcase, there were papers, many papers, old papers, yellow papers. There were also photographs, black and white photographs. I picked one up. It showed a young woman standing near the sea. She looked familiar. My heart skipped a beat. She looked like my mother, but that was impossible. My mother died many years ago. I looked at another photo. The same woman. A man stood next to her. The man looked like the stranger from the train. I felt dizzy. Why were these photos in the suitcase? Under the papers, there was a small wooden box. I opened it. Inside was a letter. The letter was written by hand. It began with these words. If you are reading this, the truth can no longer be hidden. Chapter 6. The letter. I sat down and started reading. The letter said, My name is Thomas Carter. If you have this suitcase, you are part of my family. I stopped. Thomas Carter, that was my father's name, but my father left when I was a baby. No one ever spoke about him. The letter continued. I made mistakes. I ran away from my past, but the truth always follows. My hands trembled. This suitcase contains secrets about your mother, about me, and about you. Tears filled my eyes. I read the letter again and again. Everything I thought I knew about my life was changing. Chapter 7. Memories and Questions. That night, I thought about my childhood. My mother was quiet. She never talked about my father. When I asked, she would smile sadly and say, Some stories are better left untold. Now I understood. The suitcase was one of those stories. But why now? Why did it appear after so many years? I decided to find answers. Chapter 8. The Hidden Diary. Inside the suitcase, I found a diary. It belonged to my mother. Her handwriting was neat and gentle. The diary told a story of love, fear, and secrets. She met my father when she was young. They fell in love quickly. But my father was involved in something dangerous, something illegal. She wrote, Thomas wanted to leave. He wanted to protect us. One day he disappeared. My mother believed he was gone forever. But he was not. Chapter 9. The truth comes out. The diary explained everything. My father was part of a group that exposed corruption. Powerful people wanted him silent. He hid the evidence in the suitcase. The suitcase was locked to protect us. The man on the train was my father. He was old now, tired, afraid. He came back to return the suitcase. But he was being followed, so he left it behind. Chapter 10. A Final Choice. I had a choice. I could forget everything, or I could reveal the truth. I contacted a journalist. We shared the documents. The story became public. People listened. Justice followed. Chapter 11. A New Beginning. Weeks later, I received a letter. It was from my father. He was alive, safe. He wrote, Thank you for finishing what I started. I smiled. The locked suitcase had changed my life. Some secrets hurt, but some secrets must be opened. Chapter 12. A Lesson. This story teaches us the past never truly disappears. Truth always finds a way, and sometimes one small suitcase can change everything.